All right, listen. If you've ever played Marvel Rivals, I need you to listen to me right now. I don't care if you've only played once and never touched the game again. I don't care if you play 15 hours a day. I don't care if this is your job. I don't care about any of that. You know what? I don't even care if this is your first time hearing about Marvel Rivals. If you want the world to be a better place, please just hear me out, okay? I think the Marvel Rivals community is pretty nice, and most of the time we can agree on most things, but no matter how you feel about this game and its characters, this is unfortunately something that may have to happen. We need to remove Bucky from this game before it's too late. Now listen, I'm not making this video because I hate Bucky or anything like that. Well, I do hate Bucky, but like, I fucking love this character. He's one of my top 5 most played characters, but I'm making this video because I'm worried about the safety of other people. I mentioned it briefly in my previous video where I was talking about the Thing and how he might be a problem, but I decided I'm just gonna make this its own separate video. Like, that's how important this is. I just find it absolutely like mind-boggling that Bucky managed to get through this season 1.5 patch without getting any changes. Yeah, not a single change happened to Bucky. Nothing to his ult got changed, nothing to his damage, nothing to his skills. And the more I think about it, the more it starts to make sense. The developers of the game want to keep Bucky the way he is because they main him. It's all making sense now. If you main, I'm sorry, but I have to be honest. If you main Winter Soldier in this game and you're still struggling to rank up, I'm sorry to say it, but there's no helping you. It's not your team's fault, it's your fault. There's no way you're playing Bucky. If you're a Bucky one trick and you can't rank up, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, but you suck at the game. There's no helping you. But this hero, like, I feel like there's a lot of heroes in this game that are like this, but Bucky is low-key the definition of maximum value, minimum effort. There's a couple other characters in this game that are like that, like, you know, for example, Namor or Ella, Punisher. Like, there's a lot of characters where you don't have to really try hard to get a lot of value, but you know, Bucky's definitely in that list. And the funny thing about Bucky is, in my opinion, I feel like his only weakness is that he doesn't really have like movement. So if you dive a Bucky, then he's low-key cooked. At least that's what they want you to think. Like, if you dive a Bucky, you might think, oh, I could just waste all my cooldowns to get a free kill, but that's just not the case. If he lands that hook, cooked. If he lands his shift, cooked. If he sees you coming, cooked. Oh, but what if you're a tank? What if you're a tank? You know, what if I'm playing Hulk, or what if I'm playing the Thing and I dive Bucky? Surely I have enough health to survive whatever he's gonna do to me, right? Nope. Here comes the Rocket Raccoon Infinite Ammo team up. Yeah, you're cooked too. Just say goodbye. Let's really just take a moment. Let's calm down. Let's take a moment to really analyze this character. I'm still thinking about the fact that he didn't get any changes from this recent patch, because if you look at his abilities and his passives, like, you would understand why I hate this character so much. And it's funny because I've never hated a character that I play myself so much until now. It makes no sense. I play this character, so I should love him, but like, I absolutely despise him because I'm playing this character and I'm seeing the things that I can get away with, and it's just, it makes zero sense to me. Let's just go down the list. First of all, his passive ability is just, it's actually stupid, bro. Not only does it give him shield when he uses his active skills, by the way, he doesn't have to actually like hit the skill. He can just use it and he gets the shield for free. Like, hold up, let me look at this real quick. His E, which is like the little, the red like blast ability, whatever you want to call it, that gives him 40 bonus health or 40 shield, whatever you want to call it. His shift gives him 50 and the hook gives him 40. So basically, anytime he uses an ability, he's getting shield, whether he lands it or not. And to make it worse, when he also uses his abilities, it reloads the ammo for his primary fire. Now, that might not seem that crazy considering the fact that his gun only has 3 shots, but those shots do damage, bro. Like, just look at this clip. I was in the practice range just shooting, you know, dummies and shit like that. Look at the amount of damage that this dummy takes when I headshot it. Like, that is insane. So imagine you're in an actual match, you're trying to fight a Bucky. If he lands like 2 headshots, there's nothing you can do unless your healers like miraculously swoop in and save you like out of nowhere, like Naruto did when Sasuke was about to kill Sakura. Like, oh my lord. All right, listen, the first ability I want to, that's the crazy thing, I haven't even talked about like the abilities and what they do yet, and I'm already like losing my mind. First of all, let's talk about the hook, right? This ability is the cheesiest ability in the entire game. I promise you that. It obviously, it's a hook, right? So if you hit somebody with it, it pulls them towards you, right? But the problem with this ability, it has so much range. If you fully charge it, it has a maximum range of 20 meters. Even if you don't fully charge it, it's still 10 meters, which is fucking insane, bro. That is actually insane. In case you don't realize how much like 20 meters is, I'm gonna throw in a clip, bro. This is 20 meters. So imagine pulling somebody from all the way over there, and now they're just like, they're forced to fight your entire team alone because you pulled him from like halfway across the map. And then when you pair that with his shift ability, which is like, you know, the thing where he drags you and then uppercuts you, that ability is brain dead too, because you can literally use that immediately after the pull and drag the person that you pulled even deeper into your team. So unless they're playing like a tank or a character that has like, even if they're playing a dive character that has a bunch of movement, like if they can't get away immediately, they're just cooked. Like for example, if I pull somebody with 250 HP, if I pull them in, they're stunned, right? So I get a free headshot after I pull them, and then immediately after that shot, I can just use my shift to push them even further into my team. Like there's no way they're escaping that. The only way they escape that is if their, you know, support decides to use an ultimate. That's the only way they're living. And then his E is literally a flying character's worst nightmare. Not only does this ability go through people, it pierces. So, you know, if everybody's in a big crowd, you're just gonna hit everybody with this, get hella ult charge. It slows people down by 35%, 55 damage. And if you hit somebody that's like in the air flying or whatever, you hit an Iron Man or a Storm or a Human Torch, it's an anti-air, so it knocks them to the ground. They can't fly anymore. Bro, what more does this character need? Please tell me, what more does this character need? And I haven't even talked about the ultimate yet. Now listen, his ultimate, I don't know. I feel like this ultimate is kind of hit or miss, but when that shit hits, I'm telling you, that shit hits. Listen, it's just, you know, you jump up in the air, you slam down, whoever you hit has this like status on them, right? They get marked. If their health goes below 20%, they just die immediately, right? So, you know, in most case scenarios, you know, you might get hit by an ultimate. You can be like one shot or pretty low. You can get away, you can heal up and survive the ultimate. That's not the case with Bucky. If you get below 20% health, you just die automatically. And then what? Bucky gets his ult again. Like I've said this in a video before, I'll say it again. A character that can refresh their ultimate every time they kill somebody with it will never be a bad character. I don't care how bad they nerf. I mean, at this point, they're not going to nerf Bucky. They love that fucking character too much, but they could nerf Bucky to the ground. And as long as his ultimate still resets every time he gets a kill, people are still going to play this character and abuse the fuck out of it, because that is just brain dead. Also, because the like impact is like AoE and not like direct, you can low-key hit like tanks through their shield. You can hit Doctor Strange through his shield. You can hit Magneto through his shield. It's very easy to hit this ability unless somebody like flies into the air or goes like invisible or anything like that, uses movement to get out the way. Like unless they do something like that, like you're going to land this ability. It's not difficult to land at all. And the craziest thing about it is the mark isn't just for you, right? So let's say I hit somebody with my ultimate. Even if I don't kill that person, if my teammate kills that person, for example, the ultimate is still gonna refresh for me. So like, as long as I have my team with me, like there's no way I'm not getting resets, bro. And on top of that, the voice line, like imagine you're fighting your heart out, you just hear armed and dangerous, and then for the next 30 seconds you're just hearing again. Like bro, the only bad thing about this character is his skins. Like I'm not gonna lie, this character only has one good skin. Come on, be honest with me. The revolutionary skin, or revolution, whatever it's called, it's all right, but it's not that good. His only good skin is that vampire one, and even that isn't like that crazy, bro. But yeah, this was just my little rant. I'm not gonna lie, this character is brain dead, but he's not gonna get nerfed anytime soon, so I will be abusing him in ranked until that does happen. So yeah, if Bucky does not get removed from the game, he's just gonna continue to terrorize the entire lobby, because you know he's not gonna get nerfed. The devs love this character too much. I don't know, man. I'm starting to understand why games can never be balanced, because when the developers actually play their games, they're not gonna wanna they're not gonna nerf their favorite character. That just doesn't make sense. But yeah, that was my rant for today. I really don't know what to say, man. This character, like I said, bro, why can't Spider-Man get this treatment? I don't understand. Come on, bro. He never did this shit in the movies, man.